if I say to my husband, bowing seems embarrassing to me, why would he make me do something that's going to embarrass me every day? If I'm like, I think it's embarrassing for you to come home and ask me to bow.
Yeah, sure. I mean, well, obviously there's a difference here because this sort of thing would, for lack of a better word, would typically be negotiated, and it wouldn't be negotiated, but it would be established early on in the relationship. You guys have been together for 8 years.
10.
Oh, 10.
Married 8.
You know, it's kind of like, for example, if you date a woman who's a sex worker and you knowingly, you marry her, you kind of signed up for that. He's signed up for you. This is obviously something that you would want to present
early
on. Although there's probably arguments that could be made that.
Yeah, but why is that a big deal if a woman is a sex worker and a guy wants to date her? Being in a marriage, you're already a sex worker. So it's like you're just a free sex worker. No, it's true. You're just a free sex worker. So basically, all you who are in relationships, you're all sex workers. But you're just getting fucked for free. So that's your only downfall.
How is a woman in a consensual relationship with a man a sex worker?
Because she's having sex and she's working. She's a sex worker.
Isn't he a sex worker too?
They're
then
both sex workers. Exactly. So you're all sex workers. So for you shitting on a sex worker for a guy dating a sex worker, technically, marriage, you're also being a sex worker.
How did I shit on a sex worker?
Being in a committed relationship and having intimacy does not make you a sex worker.
You are a sex worker. You're just a free sex worker.
That's absolutely rich coming from you.
So under your perspective, nobody can have sex. Like anybody who has sex is immediately a sex worker.
Yes.
So the two virgins, they have sex, they instantly become sex workers.
Yes.
By virtue of having sex.
I think it's sad that you can't differentiate the two at this point.
Yeah.
Well, you're having sex and you're going to work, and that's the definition.
I love that you're trying to. I know you like your attention. Back to this. What was it? We're finishing up the conversation about the bow. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, I would say in terms of what women want men to do for them, I think it's way more than the bow. But privilege is invisible to those who have it. And I would say that a lot of the things that men do, women just sort of expect it, really haven't given it much thought. If we look at the marriage ritual, the man has to get down on one knee, buy a ring. Like, I think kneeling, that's worse than a bow. To kneel? Like a bow, at least you stay on your feet. A kneel is really subservient.
But same thing, you do that one time, you want to bow every day for the rest of your life.
Yeah, but the other component here is that he's got to buy the ring, his money, sometimes the
But I bought his ring.
Okay, well, you're a moderate. Congrats.
Isn't that? Don't you buy the man's ring? He bought mine. I feel
like stop. What percentage? Oh my God! What percentage of the time when a ring is it bought by the man? 100%. Can we not do this thing? Yeah. I already told her. Can we not do this thing where like, well, I'm the exception to the rule. I'm speaking in generalities.
I actually.
Well, what if you're gay?
Weird that if he bought my engagement ring, I bought his wedding ring. Is that different?
Like, do you actually not think, to her point, do you think it's uncommon that typically the man pays for the ring and is the one who proposes?
He did. He did. That wasn't what I was saying.
Wait, what were you saying?
But I bought his wedding ring. He has a wedding ring too.
I bought his. If it's common for the fiance to then return the favor.
So he bought my ring. I bought his ring.
I was already financially supported by my fiance at the time, so when we paid for his ring, it was
he bought it.
I've never been engaged.
Yeah, but that's a great question. I don't know the answer to that.
I think most men buy both of them. I could be wrong. I've never been proposed to or married.
Actually, I'm surprised by that.
Mass majority of men buy both.
Here, I'll
a man's ring costs a lot less than a woman's ring. Let's be clear.
The question is,
that's true.
did he spend more on the ring that he gave you than what you spent for his?
Yes.
Okay. We should try to avoid doing these like exception to the rule arguments because it's not really productive. But okay. So I'm just trying to get an understanding here. Guy should kneel. Guy should spend thousands of dollars on a ring, but bowing bad.
We can't guarantee a guy's gonna propose. So why bow to a man every day who might not even like?
Well, why do anything for anybody then?
Amen.
Yeah. Well, but like I just don't see how that's like.
I guess my
What?
my question is, so in a relationship, there are things that you expect to go both ways.
Yeah.
You expect good communication. These are sort of bare minimum things. I understand that, frankly, I think both men and women are lacking in this regard. But women certainly aren't shy about complaining about men's poor communication skills, although perhaps it's the case that men and women communicate differently. In any case, good communication, loyalty, treating each other well, being kind to one another, caring about the other person's needs, these sorts of things, right?